go popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. In the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my from the cross, we different than breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Penix to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw, Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Penix to the air once more. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
21 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Penix. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180! Run.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was in the NFC. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
180!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
180!
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hurry! Kings!
2nd and 6. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix dumps this one off to Algier. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Wow, that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
60 Bison.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. To the air, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 62 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws right back to... Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Still going inside the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They are going for it. Penix able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing again, Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. 2nd down and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. That's a strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll run with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now London motioning left.
Now Penix. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st.
Looking to throw Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, he's got a Booker. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
Emeka Booker
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
Well, he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to Robinson now on first down.
He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Touchdown, Falcons! Quez Watkins from 3 yards out.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Coup for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
We'll get this to about the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And looking to throw, Penix. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This pass is caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. To the air, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
180! Done!
Mayfield to throw it. And they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
180!
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
180!
Throwing, Mayfield.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otten from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead.
diamonds on me, fight, Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me, dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz,
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Caught by London. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He completes it to Evans. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What's that?
Mayfield. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
180! What's that?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's caught. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
180. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Booker from a yard out. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Falcons 35. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down in the yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Got a man, it's London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 7. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
42.
Off honors following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
180.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
King. 180.
Now Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as they'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
180.
Running the toss to Irvin.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
180. Point it right. Hey, alert 33.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
20.
Once again, it's Irvin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
180. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irvin from 8 yards out. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 42.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Penix. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
180!
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation
he's bad news. Yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.